Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Islamic microfinance is becoming an increasingly popular mechanism for poverty alleviation, especially for developing countries around the world. This microfinance service adheres to the principles of Islam as a form of social responsibility. Yona Islamic Microfinance is the Islamic microfinance of choice in the Gambia, trustworthy and reliable. At Yona Islamic Microfinance, we provide savings products, current accounts, financing products in conformity with Islam. In addition, Yona Islamic Microfinance also offers local and international remittances, takaful fund, management of zakat, management of awqaf, trading and investment, and building of strategic partnerships to bring financial services to the doorstep of the poor with donor projects, madrasas, youth organizations, women groups, and farmer organizations. Make a choice with Yona Islamic Microfinance today. For more information on Yona Islamic Microfinance, call 377-2151 or 9832-151 or visit Yona head office at Tipa Garage, Bakote, or visit any Yona branch located countrywide near you.
Diwli lanni maro lanni
fop lanni
awa joni mi anda honno gerde tan e ngaldo sabu e ngaldo Ibrahima jonnal taw joni mi anda se yahay kapitiki nyawloden ha humpondire e makko est ce qu'on non e warude
waden no awa
ane ko de Ibrahima ma ko to woni
mo Amerique
ko America woni kare humpitaki fi be musibe men baluwo Be andanda kala ko wawda wonde aduna si arrivi e juude mabbe a jonna do dépassement Gambia har no weebi ayata kadi taw ko mbudi din no jawi walla no jippi be halanta ma ko kala ko falda ko sengo nyamete ili nebba maro basal pomme de terre kala ko rewi don a hendo to har no weebi kadi wona dum don tu be abbe jonnira mobile phone ko dum kadi laptop kala ko wayro de jibe ay kasbawa be wawma jonnude kadi sa fala umpitade ko weebi ƴettu Google account ma joni data ton wada download app mabbe on ayay kala ko humpi ma e mabbe ton be weebi ama
ka wonda wo e aduna on
kala ko wawda
a jonnana e wondo kaleji men Gambia do dépense
harano weebi ha ma si dun non fono nebi immo den joni mi dota ma ka place mabbe janno
waden joni
iya heba ko fala
waden kisam.
For the first time in the history of the Gambia Printing Publishing Corporation proudly introduces the Biliomatic exercise book printing machine. The machine has the capacity to print more than 20,000 books per hour. Yes, 20,000 books per hour. It also prints magazines, newspapers, calendars, flyers, normal books and all kinds of printed documents plus items at affordable prices. With the Biliomatic printing machine, GPPC can now render high-quality and non-size restricted printing service supply across the sub-region. Rush now and partner with GPPC for all your public and private printing service needs. Print with us today and you'd be offered highly professional, reliable and efficient service delivery by our team of experts. The Gambia Printing and Publishing Corporation is here to meet all demands and is reliable at all times. For more info, contact us on 437-4493 or 437-4402. GPPC is Gambian and it's yours.
Assalamualaikum barengol ngali konton kale bismillah mo be Kerr Fatou jibe ka jintembe na la Politic Kaacha mutanale ne min kanale talata wa talata nin wato sita bidum of course seto bo nyim falintale because samale afik ma hani ka ke banda but bimba kala jana boys it's all the same jandem Kerr Fatou la studio body of course nga official 10 to kj ba ke kanyim programme o fasa ka sembentu yandi ke blodum nyum programme koto number 7 ni number 2 itolem besti Gambia banko kan jang alta official line ol sang Kerr Fatou dum pour kan support pour ka Kerr Fatou support ala try style nyang alia sen momo be jubiro la science ten don e bulo mo style ya sen Kerr Fatou programme jamale na tele mi alon ko alka enjoy so pour ka Kerr Fatou fanan sembentu yandi na doko mi alon ke mbe wole kan science and tenting alsistal sen nalbe comment boxo bala jela stabi jele lolo wala ka commande wala nyaw lolo bi jele so lolo nyin alia sen o fanam ben na doko de mala bakela so mbe mobe dani lawla momo ka Politic Kaacha noma anin ka Kerr Fatou mumi o fon la programme ol be noma alsikara ka wol lolo take sen ngal tentu kal jey bake milka sen anina top sender sol mbe karla kiel tol fole milka stal sen bake Kerr Fatou mbe karla kiel fanan tofo na programme ol to nge tendu ke jey bake woto bi mutanale ne koteke Politic Kaacha mi alon ko kanale talata wa talata andung nga politician ol nati mi alon ko ni ka Kaacha politician ol mi alon ko ka song dol bu ka song fuka easy anyway boden bi fanan nindo natan nanne ali alon ne Brikama Area Council Chairmanship ño sabobe abe kolyarim bakele bod ngamin nati bi mu molti mi alon ko atemu ward council olti carton ward atemu council olti wolto mole mi alon ko of course akata sitin nale Brikama Area Council andum rumole mi nyindi dia molba diam kanne ko afana interest sotole pour ka law chairmanship yala Brikama Area Council Chairmanship ñimu kolleti mi alon ko molba fokane andun nga kibaro min soro wala nyindi ko kombo sawdun kol ko e batele londila ko naman lo ite carte fayla modo atomu Bubacarr Kanteh Kanteh welcome ibe live la on Kerr Fatou.
Thank you very much for Bubacarr Kanteh for having me as a guest.
Thank you very much. Ila diamo be siari mbakele nga nyinata ka you are from the United Democratic Party, right? Ila diamo be siari mbakele UDP mo jamal le findire ko lafta chairmanship yala le bari camera combo south mol jamal bi jele mi yalongo iko yetele priva mbe futala wodole but pour mol yelong jumala mi tete.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah na lamoral ni jiberal be konton na miomi tolani konton la min fana mo hosti buba be fana konton na ba studio fana mo be konton na min be do ko la Kerr Fatou ani Kerr Fatou fa ka konton ka nimbara do ko kendo ani do ko seno be min na banko nyinka comme yemi vodron wala introduction o ndem to Bubacarr rati councilor Bubacarr Kanteh kato ward councilor currently on the UDP ticket.
Everything.
Thank you very much. Political color Savoko Bao you mean for as an student, maybe a politician or the moment after the age of 18. Because school for law, ye carte file or lay carte file. nyinku fulo wala nyimo fulo wala nyen sidla fulo wala kadenka politiko tamande yo before Ndebinala as a councillor safono like let me give a synopsis Darano Nyameng comme Darano Sifole senior school or primary school, yeah, that's normal. Sifo senior secondary school for 3 good years, 2006 to 2009. After as the head boy for 3 consecutive years. From there, 2010, proceed to university to do my bachelor's BSc in development studies. 2013, graduate, then started teaching. I Panchan Senior Secondary School, then moved to Bansan Senior Secondary School, then in Jongon Senior Secondary School, then started education for 3 years, then Bota Education, I joined the police for a few years as a cadet officer. Then
you get a police ready for now?
Yes, I served as a police officer for a few moments as a cadet officer. Then winning council election or coincide. Then muli aje ko people are muli approach ke ko leftale pro nananan to contest on the UDP ticket kaje ko itel fe dal ning contester, then I will able to be a good candidate pro kaje no ka seat win and infernal development of Minyanta Muruna nam back to that community is pretty sort of because it's 8 villages Kato ward. Then Bubacarr then also proceeded Kana Masters Fanam program in international relations and diplomacy, graduated 2020. Actually this is how the political economy because you move for one of based on na knowledge shaking both in Islamic or in Arabic and in conventional way, and also studied development studies. So they believe doing theory in development studies in practical I'll be able to deliver no that. That was a main belief.
So iko ila word more le demand o kombo sarun ko le demand pour que councilor
na word more that's carton word.
That's carton word wala but it for my interest no at that time.
Yes, then I was never physically involved in politics. Come na vote, then I go home because of the job nature. Civil servant, I mean, political openly, and also Brimboda teaching. I was in the police force as a security officer, also involved.
No, but were you interested at the time? Kabri molke demand for interest or no?
Actually, I was never interested. To be frank, indeed, I was not interested because I felt like I was never engaged in politics physically, like this Kataka move with people, political rallies, I entail. And
you said your people want you to be a councillor because you are alone. Problem all mil bije isa solve nole.
Yes, that's
development all isa murundi nona.
It only believe.
But kabri bije wato men yalon ne ko there was problems me along ko nyanda solve la right.
Yes, seriously.
Problem all nyanda solve la. Then as a good citizen, and why were you not interested? Munana.
Yeah, coming at the beginning, the job nature. As a teacher, I was in the provinces, Bansang, Panchang, Njongon. Albeit are in the provinces.
No, we are not talking about.
So in Canada,
we are talking about it from interest sign. It seems like a lot of these politicians will tell you, no, more from left and but you were there and you problem.
Yes, I know.
My interest problem also for more from
actually, to be frank indeed, man engage into politics aspect problem will solve. At that moment of time, no issue was, no concentration was at the village level, that's SIFO. I was not in the VDC, but like there was a team that means set up called SIFO Way Forward. Kajeko, there are already existing problems, but always relying on problem kasata at a failure. Instead mune keno kaje ko sifo change from the nature of Nyameng, the problems in Baline je ko VDC da mata solve nola, alkalo fanana mato da mata solve nola, then till we form our own group called Sifo Way Forward kaje ko some of the problems addressed.
That is within your own village.
Just within my village. That's Sifo.
What did you do for the ward?
Actually, for Carter Ward,
nothing before being
in politics. No,
you did not do anything, but they trusted you.
Yes, they.
What were the problems? After you been solved before you were coming.
Actually, I could recall very well. For example, Nyofele, we were crying of a market, and in Silo, Kuela Marseille in Silo, women are priority, and they've been thinking of it. You go to Sinchuri, if we are thinking of Ila Marseille because it's a new settlement, but ala growth is about growing very rapidly. Then C4 the same thing. They were saying of electricity expansion and in Marseille itself. Then you go to Medina Salam. They were saying of water and in Kukotol. So Karton Musul mainly for that of Karton. La Musul member engaged on the fisheries aspect. That's Badala. You know, there are certain things that suffer within their area. So based on that, you only garden your candle and believe like. I can do it for them. That's what they believe. So
Karton Fang is within your ward.
Yes.
Karton Fang. And then Mama ya for ida nyemudulal timia lonko nyemutadulalam. Like in Combo South, a lot of villages mia lonko ibe badala, they have problems. You know that, right?
Yes.
So your problem will find before ibe kela councilot.
Well, badala problem will nenemang womwela before coming as a councillor. But musudole bije min ka nyesi sindo ke gafo je tendala lebe tendala. All has been lodging in a complaint ko ika nyesi sinjo ke dame je man betia and we lafa jela dedala. But bring nang nana galonko within badala is also. So saying itata yenyim problem all belong before ibekela councilor. Ilota. Kabrilota ila ward mall ye katio faye I winter. And then I winter nyameng, you know, mol man nyoso so that means jema fang koli laftela. You went to council. Among these problems that you mentioned, ye mune solve. Thank you very much. Aman siya bage barna nakate mekele. Za kumas dan karton. For example, karton badala musole o complain oni. Currently, na phone secure me along kadara for $365,000. Me along ko abo la renovate kang. Currently is going on.
Mundumalale o phone secure.
We secured the phone 2021 around December.
2021.
Last year around December.
Around December. So, but Doko man start and say.
No, Doko is on. It's progressing.
So you said recently we secure funds. So, but December 20.
No, Ninko recently. Okay, meaning just currently.
Science.
Yeah, but December of 2021.
People have said, you know, election or lekanasi or Latin. But December 2021, right? So, I'll funds sort of. So, what is the level of that dogo? What is the level?
Well, our level is almost, one can say, more than 65% because Italian demand was procurement remedy, but bring near engagement or sort of narakaje ko near remedy what the malware a source of income. But Munisa came on next to support them. Badala je na ko moja molgara je firola mol bi jele mengo ka doko ke je la faka la luas pour que la machine ni la fait mabo so ina ka say fo so ko mini ka taxi le luas every day to and fro so naje ko pour que stall no je badala fana pour the same people ye benefit was very important. So mboni we build kan currently we are building 18 stores
out of that money.
From the Brikama Area Council.
Brikama Area Council,
yes.
From the Itala demand after you write and they give you.
Yes, we wrote to the council.
Okay.
Yes. Then Itala je sovel kajeko whether is something near the council and Dalakodo or not. Then another recommendation they go yes, it's important that council invest and they invest in them.
So okay, that is one. Anemu.
Within Karton Falang, I think electricity expansion about 19 pools. That was last year, 2021. Then Niborananje, you come to Medina Salam, the next village. We drill a borehole, or drill a Pompukun tank control. That was also last year, 2021. Then Nibodoro, Yenana Sandali, Sandali la main problem was ila silo. Kabo Gunjur Highway tane ne kata Sandali. So na trips of gravel secure from geology, then nabo silo kanka silo nyindada. Then Ninara and Berending has two issues. That's ila silo and in Gardino. So Gardino Pruka renovate and Kofalan Bitaka warning Musul Mimba Berendin fish smoke inside ning wala bitaka nyola because ila phone secure ta nyola so wo flow le bitaka nyola then yana na sifo again na expansion kejel electricity expansion about 15 poles then Marseille fanamba sifo currently mbo fanam bill kan in two phases. The first phase along estate pour musolba sila dameng pour que la vegetable waf. The other aspect along stall we building 20 stall in Sifo ela marisito ye kaje the youths and the women are employed pour a source of income sort.
So aye nyimbe kele through council. Council.
Not all. Some from council, some from other institutions. Then Nyofele also
through it.
Yes, it comes through Kato Ward Development Committee.
Okay.
We have a ward committee.
Okay, so say
Nyofele also we build a market Bantela completely, a complete structure from start to Kabwala starting for ending, and currently Musole Wafro Kumas Jele, and they are in progress. Actually, these are some of the things followed the Ming Fenke. Also, in Samasita, we did a coconut planting. Minketa last year, raining season, supported by NDMA, about 100 coconuts. A plant within Katom Badala and with some of the laws.
Alright, so Mulba Falako, okay, you great achievement already. Nathra nyelem quality me along ko akeda, right? But let's look at Kabring ye doko start council. Attending the chairman, and then within council me along ko wallebe Brikama Area Council. What is the working relationship? Al temo be nyaadi la ka fa mane ka moto temo.
Well, they personally ning chairman temo. Yes. What is the kasotole idea? What is kasotole abukadia? This is the all fact.
Munadina.
Well, akadia ning ayatra ku min natanang to the table. For example, council sitting wala kule bakere within the council. Mi alongo naje ko anil luwa tatale. Okadia nya. But ning atata wo karadola wala to the contrary. Wol buka dianye. Kado najele ko anin sartul manta.
Ay mune ke me alonga bandite.
Well, okay, ni nada in terms of council la dokula. For example, certain things bijela mini alonko akake amandianye. For example, nintata code na in 2018 brina start dokula in council. Well, council won't end the madam. Council Jamal Jamia go
the is it true that night development on Alcal Singo Dorakan because you are UDP?
No. In 2018, Brin Narana in office, there was this issue called vice chairperson. I enter transport shuttle motor, and it was part of the budget. But Yemoto mean allocate vice
Jumalode.
That's the vice chairperson of Brikama Area Council, Chorna Jallo.
Okay.
They passionately with some of the councillors protest co. That's supposed not to be the vehicle for the vice. Me allocate in the budget and the means among much. It's just like you budget to buy a Prado, it's either you buy a tuk-tuk. Coming tricycle motor somewhere. So I felt like somewhere else I protested that council sitting whatsoever yajeko na for natambi direct and mole yajeko natambi. So minna that na wakil natamida the vice himself accepted it. Pro ayo moto nyinta kala katan na kala officer. So ni ata accept otherwise you have
allocation. Okay, let me come first. Ye jelle allocate no anong ye jelle di
Juma
about this motor
well motor because it was a Toyota na Taraje but up to date the amount wasn't revealed.
So how do you know that Yemi allocate and India something is not?
Yes, because Momo Moto Ninja Balon Moto was not even second hand. It was more than third hand. Because it served for only 1 year.
You know the amount Yemi allocate?
Well, I know the amount, but I am not in the position right now to code because amount was
but then you remember.
Yes, I remember that.
So
it is in the budget.
So for a motor la sango ni na receipt jele.
No, mko le for malo moto san jelle la.
But the amount
moto ninje.
So the
that was not even only me.
No, Momo is friend justify no by itself no okay. Nga risito jele amantraje. Yin kodo allocate ba risito bala yin kodo mantraje. Okay, mo ba fole okay maybe nga understand. But ide moto jibele do yoko amansa nyina, right?
Amansa.
Just by looking.
Yes.
So do you think that is fair to them? Why didn't you as a councillor to find out moto nying ala risito ya samme na puri along? You have that right.
Thank you very much. I will tell you. Personally, that was my first problem with the chairman. Because I was following up Kajeko Moto Center Minna with some of the councillors, to name few like Lamin Jaju. Lamin Jaju, a lot of chairman, a lot of parliamentary election independent on the Brikama South. And some of the councillors, Lamin Diba and others. Receipt Neneman tender under the council, Kaitane council, this is the amount receipt of Santa Mina. Even though we protested and do everything, Kajeko, no vice Tamotoni useless, up to the latter part for vice fauna to accept. We leave it as ko G-bonding along Ibon. It happened the same thing from that vehicle to our current trucksman Banyama Kola. None of the councillors can say
that truck sold. Ye fend for me along is important. Because ako alko ye kodo ye moto nyin device la. Because vice ya acceptable ko okay nga moto acceptable alia ko to ye. Just yes, like that.
Brikama ya acceptable.
Atul fana ya ko.
Yeah, now we left this.
Are you fair to people? Alon na ko wo manke alla kodoti manke chairman la manke vice la kodoti. Mo be la kodole wati.
Yeah.
You are sent there. Yalo ne ko kuketale mialon ko anin silon in sarto manta ko ya fo nyame. Just because of vice ko ha nga morotale if anan ko ha no problem. Is that fair?
Well, it's fair to me.
How?
To me.
Nyari.
Because motonyi na allocation because ala budget was 2017 budget before until binala in office. Military raje ila last year budget a capture wala kono.
No, but still now it's a public fund. Public fund.
Meaning it's been approved. Kaje ko nyim motole nyanta sanna vice.
Ha bari ko aman sang adala.
And it's public fund. Yes, sir. And minyando moto user is also a public officer. Yes, sir. And if you go back to the act as an individual councillor, you're not even recognized. The act doesn't recognize a councillor, it recognizes council. So meaning, yes, unanimously, it's not like Kantele Sonta, Kantele Maso. It's unanimous.
So I will be Sonta ko alaya ko to you nyama.
Even after don't be mean balanta, don't be mean Sonta, but as far as moto use tale. Meaning, come from body responsibility. I am taking responsibility.
What I'm saying is, atol bele daba kono. In fact, you alma tako is something necessary purka fintin because tempanya mo ikane for the first time.
No, I think it. My media doesn't capture it. Yes,
so
it was on media. Well, I've never been to media
but you just see okay,
it has been said, challenged at the chambers, and you know. With our people, it was said, but Nenmanta media Prukafoji.
Okay. Now, Nana yet trogo lako, you trogo vonata nyadili because at the diamo water back Nera Brikama Area Council in Bali Trocol in Arajan.
Yes, Bali Trocola Troblo Shadow on Brikama Area Council because this is the second time I was speaking to media about because bring a problem or erupta Sue Radio and called to interview me about it. And again, Yafena on the platform. Trokola issue not nyaming. Mbijele we had co chairman Tata China. Atata China, yes. Atata Munella malo.
Council bele malo atatamen.
Council, okay, nte malo chairman tatamune.
Okay, ite malo.
Ha.
But we malo for dole alone. But
nte malo.
Okay.
Min nara ke pour moli alogo chairman is in China was very photo share in the forum. Ko chairman is in China lobbying for trucks pour kaje ko mbalits within West Coast region Aiko. But from himself, I mean for in the chambers. Wolonko ala travel going to China, council ma depends, turning na be, animin ba kuwa nyinkono, wole abe depends. Pro aita I trokol nyinji. But anariwo, council depends okele. Because Brim Motor Center nang, iman na direct to the Gambia. It came through Dakar. So Kabonan Dakar, Kananan to the Gambia, council had paid for that clearance. Brim Motor Natanang, because Muma informed, Akuma discuss chamber.
So there was
no discussion Motor Natana. This is why a problem of Watano. Brim Motor Nata, I think it packed up for a few days. Then the president, the current president, H.E. Adama Barrow, a meeting also in Basori. Then Yemotor Sambaka present to the president, Brikama Area Council has procured this amount of vehicle, Brikam Balitol Co.
But what time at all?
Moma Kalamta. Aman discussed at the chambers. Yemotor Muruna back to the council. Iman service Kumas. Molbije, they are over caring because no Sivakeda, obviously. You give me an information or I seek information from you. That's make a rumor out of it. So Molela own statement or bill, Atara Fafuta, agenda Futala Diamond, that's to the chairman. Then we have a sitting, then put part of the agenda. That day I could recall it was very tense.
I'll kill the jail.
Kelo manke physically why it was very tense.
Dala kelo
lekira because words will mean exchange some were very forward.
But Allah sitting Jamal between UDP and the other faction.
No, actually, between UDP and any faction, I can say individually.
But
individually. Yes.
So most of the time, the opposition and NPP.
No, because we just have an NPP candidate currently. That's Nyasi. That's Nyasi.
No, but they have sympathizers.
But sympathizers were only two. Yeah. That was Bilal and Modu Bojang, which had never happened. Bilal Fall, Modu Bojang, Nenening, UDP control and ward.
So saying,
the only guys mini ward escaped to an extent our result to physically was one of the councillors, Honorable Balamisa Adabo, and the chairman himself. Yes,
he killed her.
But no, a man killed physically. But Bala intent, then he was calmed down by the councillors. Why between two parties?
Was that about the about this stroke or quality? Right?
No, that was another issue. That was about
I'm saying
Troco La Carola. No, that was just verbally. We rejected it. Because I'm in due process. Noma. There are Troco Mila Bondi Council Wala Nyama. Ye Samba na Sere Kunda.
Okay.
In one of the offices in Serekunda.
During that meeting, Munem chairman Sirfo Sonkola standing towards that Trocol because already Ikoa Mafal. Munem ala standing. I will meeting out.
Well, Alastan was Alatha aning Chenisole, animal partners will discussion also. Pro Mbalitol Kenya and they want to help Kajoko Iteleba Trocol new order lanang. Then it into partnership with council Abajola Nyaming, then new Woketa, then council will pay it for an amount, then the ownership will belong to the council. But what was the cost was never revealed. Well, at the mul bantam built.
But for another reveal, for a reveal moment.
One meeting la reveal the second one, more main point at Rolonko, if even though Allah Ta'ala planning partners solely meet for such procurement, the procurement office la rep nyenta tarajel. If possible, finance department for another because it involved procurement and financing. And if possible, a councillor should be within to witness the issues. But he went alone. with no support, like no technician.
But akumunati na mal inform alewa nyininkana.
Well, that was never said. Coming like I just partner solely natanang, and I just want to go in for it. I tell the banso bege, tell the ticket jo, na hotel bill and everything. That was his stand. Actually, but Nathan, the due process we are not followed based on this, that, and that. Therefore, we are not accepting such. For me, even about accept la, for me ninkera. Don't sort of mean in totality whatsoever at accept la. Because due process man normal. I was part of the people.
So I accept the
I was part of the people and some of the councillors. Mean lot of vividly Kajoko diga with the director of sanitation. Kajoko, this is a need because at that moment Brikama Area Council have only 2 trucks. Brukambalitoko, the entire region. Who is a deficiency. Disaster. And emergency and other things can come anytime. I was part of the people, military council, look, let's use another modalities. We need the trucks, but let's use the modalities. Modalities let there be discussion. Kajoko, truck amount long, and in Atlanta, payment schedule over Kelanyadile, and the payment schedule abajola within time frame jelokon. Yes, Dolsonda, Dolmanson, Dole categorically kabe throw off. And the Chinese will waf dolia or in Aimuru. So I felt like to me with my consent, woman can defend me a council of a council need a truck all. But say amount in one issue. So one negotiation on another for an amount of I think 12.5 million if my mind could serve me. It then a payment plan so land about 3 years and it was paid within 3 years and currently what truck belongs to the council. Okay. Because you are Banjola already, just like KMC Fananta Keranyame. Exactly.
That was the second problem. So what was? Is there any order again?
Yes. For example, okay. Currently, I had an audio in circulation. Chairman ko na development ni fe na Brikama Area Council, UDP Council like Kabantambila ni wenyado. More especially I truck 40 because I had truck 40. I will propose to the council and Brikama Area Council will proposal on intro of. Logically, there's no sense in that.
Any development reject when it comes to.
There's no development. Me alone.
So I wouldn't mean by truck 40, anyanta wala.
West Coast region kon.
I wouldn't mean by that. Okay, I'll truck 40 le reject. For truck all mujalled.
The current one. One 8 late.
8. Okay, I'll after dole la fala ale reject.
Exactly. According to him.
So fala reject le.
One element surface in Brikama Area.
So what happened there about that 40 trucks?
Because from the audio. I never had anything about trucks. Bravo 8 trucks all. But generally, neither council of budget GB from 2018 to 2019, 2020, every year council ka truck all budget le kajo ko truck all nyanta sanale purka nyamol ko within West Coast region. Therefore, we can't reject that.
So, is it true that when it comes to Brikama Area Council, Alin chairman tema, there is this faction? In fact, Eko jama fan alka sitting most of the time albukata. You don't even go.
Yes, what had happened? It had happened when he had a problem with the party. Bring party as baile. Then that riff was there, going to court and coming. It was a court at a Palazzo Bulala.
Coming UDP abai.
Bring UDP abai. Ako at a Palazzo Bulala. Then he resorted to court. So I believe a court was going. And he was calling sit-ins, and we boycotted the sit-ins.
But why will you boycott?
We have to boycott the sit-in because at that moment, he
was the chairman.
He was the chairman.
Yes. But why will you boycott that meeting?
We have to.
This is a job that people voted you to do. Then why will you, because of UDP you it a lot on the UDP but remember Carton Ward Mall will lay to represent them. So ni manta council sitting now, how will you know Kolmimbeke Kanje?
Yes, thank you very much. Because at that moment of time, we believe...
Is it you didn't call the Canada?
No, I don't have that instruction from any executive member. That was from ourselves.
Okay.
And we have our reasons. Because at that moment of time, we felt he is in violation with the constitution. Because Act Bijelemia client when you are sacked by your party, meaning automatically you should relinquish from the position. And this was our belief. But Nanyim believes he has the bargain from the presidency. That was our belief.
That was your belief?
That was our belief.
But
and that was the reality.
Before Albe Balanakata.
We're waiting on the court. On any verdict court here Mindi, we go by that. Ni court here he has to proceed as the chairman of Brikama Area Council. There is no way we will proceed with him.
Yeah, but that if court said so, women, imamira nunko al nyanta wale follow kela ka court batu ale tentenga la do ko la moli al kimin naje, right? Ale ala do ko instead ka foko okay because of UDP are violent tita council sitting na. Do you think that makes sense?
No, we are not saying because UDP are violent manta target council.
Yeah, but
we felt he is in conflict with the constitution. Going to court,
but you cannot determine that.
That was our belief.
That's just a belief.
That was our belief, and we read
it. Okay, that is the exact thing. What will you do? You wait for the courts, right?
That's why we waited for the court. Did. That's why we waited for the court after the verdict.
But we were not going to council sitting.
Yes, we are not going to the council sitting. That was true during that period.
So that was not right.
Well, to us, at that moment of period, it was right.
Now, I mean now, is it right or wrong?
Currently, after the verdict of the court, yes, on my umbrella, it was wrong.
It was wrong.
That's to me.
Exactly.
I will take that responsibility.
So you definitely wrong that because more leal kije. So ngana in council, alla building dol mi along ko be Brikama area, in fact Brikama Marseille. You have mole bungology. In fact, manke Gambia not right. There is an agreement between you and this person, this Momodu Jallo.
Yes.
Manke Gambia no. Ngamara ye Momodu Jallo
yes, I heard of his
So
name.
Momodu Jallo ye building o min law Brikama that abe lansino jola le abe lansino le jola for 7 years, right? The neo 7 years sanji warola. Neo sanji warola batala. Then council will take over. Ni agreement on ata nyadile to give that building because womu bungul timialong ko ala diamo siata dol fa malong akata nyameng because I saw the ministry went there, people don't know how it goes, but akata nyadile falia alio bungota ka di that man la one is not a Gambian. Two, Gambians were complaining. In fact, imang kani stall soto je imang itol mang bungol soto no je ka wafiro ke dame wo keta nyaade la.
Thank you very much. Building no come yafanya it's a complex situation. Momod Jallo nene maje nyala, I heard of his name. I saw the plan with the proposal, whether he was a Gambian or not, Bilombo Longkang or Bilombo Moikaila, because mo nyininka. But I know Momod Jallo was interested. Prukat last a space within the market. I have built and will be under his control for about 7 years. He will be operating and council will be collecting dues and other things within it. Then after 7 years, I returned back to the council. That's under BOT agreement, build, operate and transfer. Yes, not
at council.
At that moment of time, bring one out and when I scrutinize it, because I was part of that committee, another minia. My advice, or the advice of the committee, was not to go for the for that deal. Not to go for that deal.
Legal advice.
That was our advice for us not to go with that deal, because our consent was at that moment our Gambianness or non-Gambianness was not seen, because I don't know.
But you should have known.
Well, what I was interested, whether Gambian or not Gambian, it had a dawoda, minimum livre within that country. Wala ke bulo di nyola ko bank wala yuruag. Ka structure build for business or whatsoever. BOT is accepted everywhere in the world. So is normal in contract.
So when you advise that you cannot.
So the advice was because contract or not or the proposal or not was into the interest of the council because of the structure and ning a proposal only entail. Our advice was Naya bill apparatus. That was our advice from the committee. I take interest in want to do the collection from there. I tell Barren Lamolia. More than 80% of the people member J occupied are supposed to be Gambians. That was our advice.
But that never happened.
It never happened. Second advice, Ning Abaje Bella is supposed to be in standard but in consultation with the planning and development unit of Brikama Area Council because they are the technician on that aspect. That's the advice from the committee.
So these were the two advices that you gave.
I could recall very well.
But what manake? Kabring nil alingi advice flow D. Manake force
the third one.
People have problem in you approving that. People have problem in you approving that. But you gave two advices. You mentioned.
No, the other one, ala spacing, stall space were too small. So Najeko. Nibila for business or real business for such places. I never stole me uncle Amari, knife fenke giant fem bondila. And also the space should have a very standard soccerway. Because we building no, never first building low like there. Am I rely to another soccerway, an old soccer in the market where iba link la puru ila wesol bitala dame. And most of the things were not observed.
So nyilbe ma observe.
Yeah.
So munema last time the kabring aliaje ko nyimbe manke. Do you think there is a foul play or is he backed by some people?
Well, to me there could be a backing somewhere else I never knew. Because we made an advice. This was said, yes, these are true. We'll call him and we'll negotiate with him. Well, whether he was called or not, no, as after he was called, because I could recall a day I was informed that these are Mama Jallo, about chairman office with negotiating Alanying building project Isusol. But what was concluded there on that day was not known. Understand? So we there for a while. I could recall this day very vividly. We are called.
So people are commenting that you should speak Mandinka. Okay,
na committee yung kumande, that's chairman yung kumande. Kaje ko yes, I'm recommendation or jele, I'm sure jele, but alafa appeal la nyele. Let's accept him because the Hamo was sharing council come back building another office up to now Yuruaku Mandrakiri. So this is an opportunity to capitalize, we build a structure. I could recall this very well. Nkaeleko diamo muku kilinati bariko diamo jabi nin kendo la muku doleti mulla diamo tabayla hali mune lo yemune dada ni banya ton kala fo mole diam. That's normal. Remember it about damning ikoma jamal bi min bala friala min basulari. So will fully fem comment about you me got terrela interest. So but it ba jibere it ba min kela. Is that right? Is that correct? Will kumayar. So mbigale wrong one direct wa eko vendors on bi wulindile wulindi jele ko gala construction o kumazie. Construction of I could not Mulda chairman that on that day in the Malo. Daraka engage a issue in guy chairman Nimba Kerenden, but sign Funin low assurance be ko the champion of Liberty business. Just one priority led. So I remember for I win for ko yes, overkill a low file already. So I could recall start on 2018 December, then delete Triposoro, and Tatanon Dakar on a mission that this was on the 26th of December 2018. Nadana January, other Clarence Ketaje, Molwilin de Karab Doko, Master. So say ID for most of the people milje. No, because I'm not saying to. Because comment minke momo jallo for comment minke wo makes me hate of even seeing him. Because I never foko according to Moli Minfo, more mitino mabe, but according to Moli Minfo, wolo ko, nyimpitiko hangame killing atadila.
So is it? And this is important.
No, this is true. Pruka ku yin londi. Nidaro marse kono. Nte person number nkala fuko nita yita gamentere. Nte gamen lo marse kono.
Hand killing.
And Bidiko Miloraje is more than 40 stores. Out of 40 stores, no Gambians. Miodla occupy. Kodo Wimbeka accumulate wodula. Meaning a bigger capital flight let.
Natenteng Mbebola Council quote lengana. Within the United Democratic Party, Beo Party also. Right, Kumakawal Milfintera Scienteng, Willem Yindiko, Combo South Uncol, left a Puritere chairmanship yala. Well, Imu Council, you know, Ika ward le fenke, be ward le marakang, you know. But when it comes to chairmanship, that is the entire West Coast. But before me Frela water, are you interested? Purka ke chairman or?
Well, okay, so no fana akumata bage. Komi yafa nyame olali asafe nyame erumo. So I believe ko rumo lo.
So I tell bijam purga to
I come yasafe nyame ko rumo lo and ko ali amoy. Allah ko jone so bugela source reveal in most cases.
No.
So whether Ali reveal or Alma reveal, into personally, I am a ward councillor, Kato ward. Mbole staff can.
Come on, we know.
No, you
already know that.
I want to come off a car client very well. Okay. I will make it very clear. I will not beat the bush.
Okay, all right.
I will come very straight.
Okay.
Mu councillor the Kato ward. Mbole staff can to the end of the term. According to the act, na term nyanta bana December, interim committee na another 3 months, then election will organize and other people comes in. To me, in fact, min bit fantandi kanko, they are interested. To me, it's very premature. Personally, I'm not interested. So if it comes to your table, that could be people build a statement around you. Yes, yeah, it could be.
Seriously, you are not interested to be the chairman
for this time coming.
You are not interested.
I am not working on it.
So, Sai, what people are saying is Combo South and Korko, a left a chairman. Is this true? No. Is it from all Nate Yale, left a bendi preke chairman? Is this true?
No, in terms of engagement. Yes, I was engaged.
People engage you.
Engage.
So Combo South and Kole engage.
I even beyond Combo South. Let me show my interest.
And they are going to support you.
They are going to support.
Is it true that they are not going to vote for any other candidate? Me alongo, you know, now Amantra Combo South, right? Amambo Combo South. But people approach you after the yellow.
Yes, okay.
But you are not interested.
I am not.
This is a live interview.
Currently, there is another guy called Bintabari. Mialongo is also ranting. More approach. This was just few days ago. I go Combo South like Bintabari back. Quite well. This Bintabari na melo alongo rolo. I go Bintabari Brikama call it. Understand? So same go Combo South like back. Mala ala source bondi dame.
Atafana lafta kaki chairman.
Yes, this is what I heard, and she is in the US. Bintabari. So I heard of her name. Combo South like back. But I know Brikama Column because not a family in Brikama. Some of our family members, because our born brother, I know that person sold Barry, I know sold Barry London. So, well, a sister long, and she's in America, I go Combo South back. I don't know how.
So
more can say the same thing because I'm in Combo South.
Yeah, for example, Combo South call Findra, Koya Kenunya la council time. You go and left the Purielo, what are you going to do? Remember, I let council time you are not interested.
Yes.
But Kabri and they never win. So what about at this time? Are you going to?
I'm going to use the same thing as I use in my councillorship. Wala mnyinti ko bria approach. Nanyina fo ko ntemu koreleti ntemu ka decision o make mfoye. Alfa le bantala. Altana alfalia ye miyo foje. I go by now alfa last.
That is the UDP executive.
Not the UDP executive. Yeah. My parents.
Okay, ila wululal. So when they approve Ibital,
Brilliant wululal approach on the councillorship. Ida mal sita ya fay nyoka. ya yo ko bawo molle ko isulata anu kulo mi ala ko amang haramia because dole nyina sort of concept ko talibe kunda mayna dunna politiko kono wala ko wosifal mo la believe mo wosifal
yeah, those are believe
wo mo believe the
what I'm saying is for say ni wole approve ko yeta ko molle dimaneta are you going?
Well, if my parents approved and the party normally are built on it and I'll file advice on it, yes, I will go.
You will go for it.
Yes.
Sang, looking at the United Democratic Party, the structure, very
well.
You've seen Jamme Ike Bojang Wall.
So a lot.
Ani mo Jamal Mialong Kole Findira. Do you think there is any chance for you?
Well, actually, I will just go. Kajo konuna alfala collect Monday. Whatsoever party ala nyama, I go by that.
So it doesn't mean that
it doesn't affect anything from me.
Nime any party meta, you are not going to for independent.
Never.
So any party meta, you will relax.
Very well.
All right, that is clear.
Very well.
Thank you very much. So straight away, be some callers all talale on 2035 488 2035 488. Momo be Gambia bandala isi plus 220 2035 488 plus 220 2035 488. Ni be Gambia jang isi call keno direct on 2035 488 2035 488. So mba fola mole kananyena ye stage sen pour ka Fatou ma koy wala lolo nyindi comment bala e ba jela je lolo bi jele mol be yakata yo ya sen ni a sen donc dadu o bentel fana ma koy la naddu ko mi alon ko mba ke kan of course janker Fatou ka programme wol fana la fale mi alon ko be kala interesting programme wol so ngana first call ata line order yes igita loko jumo Italy hello
yo assalamu alaikum
alaikum salam ibe live le jumala
yo Bubacarr ko ne konton bake enen Bubacarr malan dabol be ko ke kan Italy
okay
pour ka mo internet do mandin ka jube bar min kum ma de jel wala mo nyinti ko mbe fondin ke nyinten la bake min kita Bubacarr ti na yamaro min domande mo min sori na domande mo min moy la pour ka mo nyinto ning atra misal fe Bubacarr interest to ka siraw nyini tama je ko kujawta nen ta jela ko kujawti fadu fe yalla ko ye interest sori la pa ko siraw nyini UDP to yala nte yamaro min sota man jam fa bake wala mo nyinti ko patio be mo kilindor na tombonno la andu mo kilindor na sa sino siraw nyin ka ke jaton koti mo interest so kay UDP to e bello sio ka UDP tiketo ni ka siro ni UDP to lapta ni nal ko ye dumba dimbu ye nyomoy ye mo kilin tambinde ni o maade nyen tambinde place o nyen sia bata mimman ka kiaman siro nyinti do sa tarno lado ba mo sia ta baake mimbe siro nyen ka UDP to yala ba nyum mo la sia mu mela be ntama ma je ko kujot ba nyum mo min be interest ro nde ya maro min sotewe ye dum ba dimbum ye mo kilin tambindi ni mo kilin tambe be bulo numa ning ala yake ko winta place ni sa talanta nyoti man te waje solution dal bara Bubacarr na interest asa place ni nyinno pati dum ma dal gambe dum ma de anunta ma jik tarati anunta jel tarati fana bar min kum ma do mo min rombe siron ni ka UDP to yala asiyata bake bar nyumol mu mila beke mo kendo la mo sobelam ye dum ba dembu ye nyomoy ye mo kilin tambindi ni min tambindul be bulo mari nyinno ma ni o mari winta isa place nyinta ya talanta la nyotem place o siara bake min manka kiyama siron di Brikama Area Council abarka bake.
All right, abarka bake, thank you very much. So abarka bake, yes, place all that is yes, place all siara alkana nyina milbe jibero lal si style sen Kerr Fatou pour ka molu definitely al star Jamal sen Kerr Fatou pour ka ndol fanan dema 2035 488 2035 488 2035 488 wolem nombal ti mi alon ko molse kumandiro keno je nga milbe star sen science tenting ngebe tentu ke je Ablay Jang mansa yes nyilbe molleti mi alon ko ye Stalsen ani Omar H Dabo. Omar, thank you very very much. Barka bake afanan dabe molo kono le mi alonko of course ye Stalsen woto ngamobe tenduke je bake jigirela ko yes ebe sarala mona. It seems like wato bandale friend.
Thank you coming mala mi fotending wolon kuti min nyande kala.
Okay.
Min be interested.
So ngani last call atarek then ngasara. It seems like Keba is calling. Hello.
Yo buka gaji ko Keba sabale sinki finlange kontong ngela luntao kontong fo bubalembang kadum fanalle ta programo jubela lebi nga ko danu wala bawo nyi munna programo tinga men kanu bake
to nyara
bari laban talla kumo labangol fedron anata ke ko be lainol yele kan bari mbenda sela nyin kolla labangola diamole kan doron yalon banku diya amumenti wala taman sero ay aliya fintini moni ko kanu la banko e andu ila ta ku kendo le la banko e ye jeri nyake akete fe ko ntebe kutute no la nyin ko tole ila nyanto le mpuriye ngaba kaw palaso nyinin ka andum atol fontin kelu me alon kalbe UDP ale nyin menke ten katara la finno itandla ko allafta la kalidin ke purkaje ko banko kendo soto alman ku jawke albe menna wolem banku diyati banku din kilinte Gambia menna banku diyabe do nyato saneni membebe ngani ya killing mo jama la nyino wo mu democracy leti andum anyanta kala wala nyama a ketale fanko nyanta jiko soto la Gambia to le bawo ngaje ko funding kelu be da bulandi kam politiko kono andum politiko ye banku je atata nyato o atata koma aka soto politiko la politician le ka banko kanandi politician le ka banko tunende woto nin nataje ko funding keli hamo soto mo jamali hamo soto ke dake politiko to na manke ko ifongla interest ko nga menje menke tanu nanyin tambilalu men tambita woli baro menke ndin mo men mantara nyino kam pula jubo ibe men na ibe do ko kende balla jiko balla ko to andulla talla andum lafta men fala dro wolem ko palaso kilinnam mo iba nyini la dawoda division to malo nal ko palaso kilin doronna wo kilimo ni yangi nin wo silola tuman bebe ko do jela men yalon ko me kontan bawo ni man menta fane du sote diabala par wo kanati na ngani na demokrasi la ni nga demokrasi la principle ni me yalon ko place kilim be men ni kan nimme ma soto isila decision o tata men na ko kan na to le a soto mbebe ni tele a soto mbebe lole telekoma gentleman bebe lole telekoma nge fasa katumbalo nalko pati molu banko molu ila decision o ketetelti bar ni man na soto fanan ni be la nyoka yi hame kilimo men soto ngala o hame dolu kan ngaje ko banko kendo soto Gambia kendo ntolbe wala nyini kan manke ko ngakola men soto munna UDP kolalti yelo anu ngamuta ko principle on to lata wala nan ko banko kanandi bar Gambia le jaratanye amanche ko mo kun kilinale jaratanye hanu Usenu Dabo na UDP la silo bulan tol babula lale imaje baro UDP la silo bulan ngabula ntol lafta banko kendo la andu ngabula dalilo men kan imaje Gambia bebe sofare ngala bi Gambia dungo bebe kumbola Gambia dungo bebe batari na fo molienne emaila mo en kumola ntolum te toleti ntol membe UDP banko kanon nga walaji abaraka bate alama ala yatinna ko kamen ame banko e weke na sababu mu tele farante alama e suitela ala baraka
abaraka bake. Thank you very much. Walam Kiba Sabalti Helsinki nga tenduga je bake anen anala muso minkera farsen sabalit programo kanunti balam. It seems like baby African is the same thing. Already you answered that ni modo lo tebe bulala normal, right? So ibe sarla munella wato banden
kafo mole drong kamo be tentu ke be jayi anen comme ya fanya min ya ko currently wala ba line auto ba nyini kan andel mantra line auto min ba line auto ba nyini kan comme ni mu flo be min fo on kule de mi alon ko akumata bage yo kadum badim bun ka kaja ka karabla nyoye on kule de mi an ka kumata
yes
inyanta wala kala inyanta lola wala kan party leadership ye be kumandi ke kachande kaje ko ni meta kana jusubo ni meta kana talo independent ni meta ni dola campagne aussi da participate fully kaje ko inen ma interest no palaso fola amari kana je nyato
okay
personally I have nothing to lose.
Yeah,
I have nothing to lose. I have nothing to win. So I just molla sale on roko me for room on ro or molla kuma count ronde. So let mol kala bell in their mind go. No, Kanteh is also on the line vying for. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming. Marcos Hurts call, right? Nimunga Pro School. Thank you very much, Marcos Kastaki Kerfadwe. Mahaguma, thank you very much. Ida Job, thank you very much. Jaula Bah, thank you very much. Ala barka baki. Altenten kastal Jamal ki Kerfati Pruka, more support, nothing called support. Ngal tintu kal je baki momoka Politic Kaacha program on wa talata. Jamal bijeli mi alon go nyim program abuke dang woto ka molbe tintu baki kanyim program futandi futata damen mbe official tendu la ki jay itole nyim programme fasa ka sembentu yandi bidung bayring sama man fenkenum baake wala nanga programme kajang tumbe no albela banal ki da beto bari alsa lon ko official lam number 1 ti alta number 7 number 2 sang andong albe fen beren fit jamal soto la jere na mega bayani everything kule mi alon ko asoniata nyindem programme labangoti janning salobe sila Politic Kaacha la programme labangoti mbe duwala mobe fanan salidima bala mbe duwala mobe fanan salo entara Cairo kono anin jata kende ya mbe nga celebrate nyola Cairo kono bare ngambe jang announce tale ko sibiti nala wala be kala sarote ntoma fanan ngatin tukaje ba kala nala jang mba fala mobe ko inshallah be tenten na le sale kola fanan ka politicianol nate ni be kachala politiko kola Gambia banko kan jang ngana technicianol tendo bidum mil benna masingoto wolem sire dramati farmata drame ngatin duka je bakela doku kendol atening lamin fati da ngaji bagage yorondol la jang birum fa technical fankon mal bara faram bijele anyway ngatin duka je bage Allah badi malem nte Bubacarr go ala barka.
Your days of you have insufficient funds in your account are finally over.
The Colorado credit just reached an unbeatable level, raising the bar way beyond reach. With your new Colorado credit, you can continue your conversations with your loved ones with zero credit.
With your new Colorado credit, you can borrow credit to activate or purchase data, make calls, SMS Express, and the phone ring service.
Call or SMS 152 to get your Colorado credit and activate the service of your choice.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
I get it.
Mbijan aganyadi.
Albaka.
Mbaka important.
Yo, nga transfer la sto.
Ya transfer la sto.
Ha, code nyinji.
Okay. Korsa.
Nsila ID soto.
Sa soto. Sorry. I get it.
Mbijan bro.
Albaka.
Mbaka.
Bara alla service o tariaka.
Mbale.
Mo ki janna nun kunu bara tariaka.
Jannom yona forest de bureau. Gambia tonkon na no mbali ya bere. Birim koyna fo kato.
Bari si kodo kino kato ni fo bolong blabe to.
56 branches mola sota Gambia jang.
Ha?
Gambia kono anin Gambia bantala bankol. Nka kodo kiya bele to. Kodo sifa fo falindiro fo nyaadi lafta memmen na kodi to poto nin kodi maraw.
Jannom number 1 di nyonta. Andum fana nata another enterprise sotale. Wala nyindi ko domorol fana kol fana be firale de dadi mani domorol dir fana beteat. Gambia dawda yalo ngam fa kendol sotale je.
Wo moy o diat ha.
Apelenta
ni
barka
ni ma lafta nyelen kendol e bina.
Yalo bu kanyi la ko la barka ba.
Yalo ndel ciosano lo.
Barka.
bari biwo ken kontan batale bari inatal pour kanna bullo ko jibe
ito kontan tele makura bari ala ya lonte man kontan de makura kana nyina ko teninte belbe tuba dudula kilimoto
ngoto nyarti kay
ngokko di baka to ki nan jang pour yena dula dada ni tata na dula to makura ala ya lon njuso malla ama hani futa dula to dula din anu birete loro commencé woni bitema ama hani me
no ama me to nyalom
ke bara fonye mune muy la kulloti
ndela kullu balu woldi
baluo way fo baluo ko loro fanankele
ikal loro fanankele
nyen kunna soniata ta www.baluo.com anim baluo isela bulloran jorangol be sang anila kudula asatare mambata jorangol membuko sementol kenyo babarol nil peruol woninga nyon jamal ta baluo.com yen jorangol be sang ila dinkira bado adungite batala je anim baluo ifangole marate la kudula